You gonna do the thing? There it goes. Okay. Because I'm also gonna try to put streams on my YouTube, because I have given up YouTube. And the only reason why, and I mentioned this before, the only reason why I stopped doing YouTube is because it took too much time to edit and like record, edit, and just find all that time. So I'm like, streaming's easy. You plug it in and you're good. I don't have to edit anything. So I'm like, I can record my streams and then post them. And bam, YouTube's done. Ah, thanks for the follow. All my alerts aren't working. Boo. My dear Nicole. Nicole! You're in the game! My dear Nicole. That is not the same writing as... Let's see, the note says, you are the daughter every mother dreams of. Beautiful, smart, and fair. Yes, you are, Nicole. We've been through a lot, and I know things haven't always been easy, but remember what Dr. Franklin said after your speech at high school graduation. Faced with the dragon, one must brandish sword and shield. Sometimes one has to know when to kneel before the dragon. I've always thought of you as a fighter who faced with... This handwriting makes my dyslexic ass cry. Okay. I've always thought of you as a fighter who faced with the toughest challenges, is capable of brandishing all the weapons necessary to fight courageously and heroically. We never talked about what happened with your father, but now I need to tell you a few things before this illness separates us. Ooh. Yeah, but that cursive was not very dyslexic friendly. Am I moving? I am moving. I thought this was a cutscene and people were just standing around. Am I... Do I just push it? I'm just pushing people, apparently. Beep beep. Excuse me. Pardon me. I assume this is a funeral. The affair your father had with that Ooh! Girl! Hold up, wait a minute. The affair your father had with that young woman 9 years ago and her ensuing suicide broke our family apart forever. I imagine exactly what was going through your head in that moment. My father no longer exists for me. I can only trust my mother. That your father had irreparably betrayed our trust and that she had done the right thing by throwing herself off that cliff. I was there. I've always been there. When you dislocated your shoulder at the first game, when you sobbed at night in a room you didn't recognize, and when you kissed Duncan Forbes under the Christmas mistletoe in 1985, you marched against abortion in your first year at college. Duncan was a good kid, but even if I've never said it so before, I immediately thought you wouldn't have a lot to talk about. Talking is the foundation for every relationship. If you don't talk, you drift apart. There is so much to say when you don't have a lot of time to say it. First of all, I'm sorry. Oh, back to pushing people. Feels so rude. Like, I'm not even muttering excuse me in these, like, in the game. I mean, I could say it in real life, be like, oops, excuse me, pardon me, but, like, we all know who I am. I never thought rage wasn't an emotion worthy of a good Christian. Ugh. Sorry. But I used it. I used it to endure pain. I don't want you to live your life like I have, my love. I want you to be free from the past, once and for all. That is why I want you to do exactly as I say. Sell our hotel. The hotel is my family's, and you're entitled to it. Go back there, Nicole. I have hired a lawyer in Helena, Mr. Jenkins, to give you this letter once your father has passed away. I will already be gone. Long. I think they mean long gone. Not gone long. But I mean go off. Take a quick inspection, sign the papers, and sell those walls that hold nothing but rage. Keep what you need to pay off your university loans and give the rest to the girl's family. Let's end this story once and for all. You know, I imagine these sheets of paper are a lot longer, and she's writing in this much space. Like, lady, you are wasting we've had, what, 4 sheets of paper, and she could have put it in, like, 2? Ridiculous waste of paper. Oh my god. We've always been there for each other. I wish I could still be there at your graduation, your wedding, my grandchildren's birth. But that's it. We don't know how much time we have. Use yours to love. There's nothing else worth living for, fighting for, dying for. Or dying for. Believe me, I love you above all else. See our mother. June 24th, 1991. Yeah, it is a lot of reading. Well, there was another game we played, and it was just all reading. It was horrible. I can't even remember. Was it Made of Scare? I don't think it was Made of Scare. No, it was. It was Made of Scare. Because we had to find those notes, and I gave up reading. A couple notes in, I'm like, nah, you guys can pause later. Too much reading, and my butt cannot pronounce anything. Oh, so that butterfly, though, is a retainer. Like a braces retainer. I didn't know that until I loaded the game up the other day to make sure it was completely downloaded. And it freaked me out, because I legit thought it was just a butterfly. But no, it's a fucking retainer. It scares me. No sleeping, Donnie. Not allowed. No bedtime stories.
The bad weather crossing Montana is amassing all the characteristics of an atypical storm. The bad turn is proving worse than expected, with above-average winds and snowfall, especially forecast for Helena National Forest Natural Reserve. The National Weather Service warns residents to follow all instructions given by local authorities and to avoid all unnecessary travel. Some concerned meteorologists are comparing it to the storm that hit Billings in 1955, with 42 inches of snow falling.
I know it's 2:30 in the morning for you guys.
Are we heading into the mother of all
but you're awake now.
in Clark County?
No, you're sniffing me. Hi, baby girl. Okay, that doesn't mean nudge your way further into the chair. Hello. You should go watch your brother to make sure he doesn't choke on plastic. No? Okay. Slept for 11 hours last night? I fucking wish. I think I slept for less than 8. I was gonna take a nap when I got home. That I didn't. Montana? We're in Montana? God, this game is slow. Load quick. Oh my god, the loading. I didn't know the loading was gonna be this long. Morning, I still gotta sleep. Why didn't you take a nap? I told Pascal to take a nap. Nicole, you should have also taken a nap. Jesus. Just for that, I'm gonna tell Mr. Mike you've been up for 24 hours. I'm sure he already knows that, though.
Smell. That's all I remember
But,
from the night we departed 10 years ago.
Mom's car? Your mom drove a Beetle? My mom drove a Sundance, I think? She had a Sundance. And then we had a 1999 Ford Escort LX station wagon, the color of Barney. The dinosaur, you know? It was great. Did I run? I can't run. Got it. I'm assuming I go to the door, but like... Do... If I get in trouble, you get in trouble? No. No. I got in trouble last night. I got sassy. Somehow. Apparently I was sassy.
The attorney said to check the office first. It should be just beyond the Mountain Museum at the end of the stairs to the main floor.
Also, Donnie, that sucks ass. That really do be sucking. Hello? Hello? Who's ringing? There's no one gonna answer the phone. I do feel like we're playing Made of Scare, though, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. climbing equipment. I also don't like the sensitivity, but okay. No, thank you, apparently. Where's the phone? Oh, probably in the office.
Thank you for calling. Please leave a message.
Hello?
911 emergency. How can I help you? What's your emergency? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
What's your emergency?
What's your emergency? This is a hotel. I am... What?
Mr. McGrath, hi, it's Paulie from Century Telephone Company. I'm sorry to bother you, but as I told you last time, the company requires cutting off the telephone service to delinquent customers. I'm really sorry, Leonard, but my hands are tied. We have to go ahead. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Yeah, Nicole.
Nicole.
It's Jenkins, the attorney. The hotel chain that wants to take over your hotel has just dumped a mammoth holy Bible of documents on my desk that I need to check through. I have to personally go to the county land registry office before we meet. Listen, I know you didn't want to go to your father's funeral, but now the hotel is entirely your property. The law requires you to assess its condition before putting it on the market.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
It's very noble of your mother to want to repay that poor girl's family, Rachel. Not everyone would deprive themselves of such a sum. Anyway, it's up to you now. Get to it. I'll bring you a burger you Portland folks can only dream of. Oh, I left you some notes and a master key on the dining room table of your family's old apartment. Start your rounds from there. Give me a couple of hours. Don't run off, all right?
Also, Donnie, I read that. Not opposed to sucking ass.
I should have hired a decent attorney from Portland, Mom, not this potato head. Come on,
Potato
let's
head.
do this.
Potato head. Alrighty. Ugh, my ankle's already hurt. Alright, so... Ballroom... Mezzanine... Listen, I may have passed high school, but I struggling in college. I lied. I actually got an 85% on my last test I took, so that's good. My midterm, though, was next week. Yeah, next week? I don't know. March 3rd. I'm not ready for it. Restroom. That's a big-ass restroom. Fireplace room. Offices, dining room. Previous floor. And the master suite. There's a church on premises? Now, this is definitely made of scared. There's a church involved. Museum, master suite. Overlook. Why is there a museum? Why? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why does the attic jet out like that? But never mind, it goes right there. Okay, that's weird. Not a fan. Lucky Stars. Isn't that an actual cigarette brand or is that Lucky Strikes? I don't remember. I don't smoke. I do dig the NASA cup though. NASA's pretty legit. Solving murder. I guess so. I am not. When I put it in the game, one of the tags for Twitch said mystery, so I'm assuming we are trying to figure out what exactly happened to Rachel Foster, who was that young girl that our father had a affair with. So I'm assuming, and I think what I gathered from the trailer, she was also pregnant at the time. Oh, let me change this. This sensitivity. Oh, turn sensitivity. No. Hello? How? I don't like the buttons. Still can't do shit. Yeah, so apparently, what I'm gathering is we have to figure out if she actually committed suicide or if she died or what happened. You know how every stream I have the issue of turning off my phone volume? Did it again. Dad's a genius at work. Listen, if he had an affair with a young lady, he was not a genius. Quite the opposite. I guess everything's locked until I get that master key, huh? So... Timberline, that's weird. So I guess stairs? Ugh. This isn't a horror game, but I feel very uneasy. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be a horror game, but this place makes me very uneasy. I don't like it. I also don't like how it doesn't tell me where I'm at. I guess this... No? What? Because if the museum's over that way, then wouldn't I need to go... No, I'm stupid. I'm on the wrong floor. That's my issue. I'm on the wrong goddamn floor. This way. Nobody say shit. I don't know how hotels work. Ooh, magazines. Play hard, stay rock. I'm sure you could twist that around and make something dirty. So I'm smiling. The future. It's a new color. How old is this magazine? Hold up. It's very 80s. You can vaguely see a year. I think that says 1980. This is a master suite. Lawyer Benjamin Jenkins. Property number, blah blah blah, description hotel. Dear Ms. Nicole Wilson, recipient. This is to inform you that the nominated personal representative, Claire Wilson, is intended to transfer the property of Leonard McGrath's last will and testament, all the ownership and rights responsibility now attributed to the recipient. Please acknowledge the receipt of this letter confirming, indicating blah blah blah. Yes, sure. Where is... Right, so this is just will and testament. Very boring. Where's the key, though? He said he put the key in here. Dirty dishes! Just unreasonable. Where's the key, though? Am I dumb? Granted, I have not looked all over the house. It's not on the coat rack like I thought it would be. Calculation? Listen, my brain... No thank you, I am too dumb. Oh. My dog's probably hungry. It's past his dinner time. You know, speaking of past, where did Matthew even go? I just realized it's 7:30 and Matt's not home. How? I don't even know my buttons. Wait, what are we doing? Staying without... Ooh, manic episodes are fun. Can I take the Polaroid? No? Okay. Oh, is this my room?
God, everything's here exactly the same as when me and Mom left 10 years ago. It's so...
This is my room? How
Doesn't matter.
sweet.
Quick tour, nothing more, Nicole.
Floppy disks. Incomplete 360 flip. I mean, it's got some use to her. Nice. Radio.
Victims in the last 3 days.
Victims?
Snowfalls are ready, but we're waiting for the intensity of the snowfall to... There will be possible blackouts in the more isolated areas. Make sure your generators are in good condition with stockpiles of fuel. Instructions: refrain from going outside unless the isolated ports returned at home.
Can I move the antenna? Okay, but wait, he said first about victims? Can he repeat that? Because... Has this lava lamp been running the whole fucking time? So she played hockey. She liked unicorns. Unicorns are pretty legit. VHSs. Summer of 85. Oh, management key.
This is the manager's key my mom wouldn't give me when I was little. I'll need a master key for the guest rooms, though.
Old workbook. She really liked them hockey, huh? And music. And planets, as one should. She has an NES. That's neat. The phone's ringing. Not that phone, apparently. Where? I hear it. I hear it. Like, I walked up to the phone. Is it in here? Like, I walked up to the phone over here, but it's not doing anything. I'm trying to pick up the phone. It's not... Is there another phone? Is there like where handheld's a thing? I don't think it's coming in from in here, though. Alright. Oh! This is a phone.
What is this, a joke?
I found it. Hey! I got a trophy.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Is this Miss McGrath?
Wilson. McGrath was my father's.
This is Helena Federal Emergency Management Agency. My name is Irving Crawford. Mr. Jenkins told me you'd be arriving.
Mr. Jenkins is a very enterprising man.
Oh, I guess so. I wouldn't know.
I'm kidding.
Oh, right.
Any reason for your call, Irving from Federal... whatchamacallit?
Whatchamacallit?
I'm calling to assist you during your stay at the hotel.
What?
Are you?
The timberline is old but sturdy. You'll enjoy your stay, and be safe, no problem. The furnace, wiring, it's all under control.
Oh, okay, enough.
What?
I don't know what Jenkins told you, but I have zero intention of staying here longer than, let's say, 20 minutes.
Oh. But the storm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm leaving straight away.
maybe you're not aware.
Thanks for everything. Irving, right?
Irving. Yeah.
Bye.
Hi, you. Bye. Okay. I guess I'm taking the phone with me. Alright, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm actually gonna feed my dog real quick because I totes my goats forgot. So, hold on 1 second. Don't go nowhere. Real quick. Just gotta pour some food in a bowl. I'm back. I fed the dog. I also grabbed me a cold water. Ugh. Where's Buttons? Buttons! I know Buttons. Buttons. Okay. Controller. Okay. We're back. He's fed. It's good. Willow doesn't eat dinner. The other doggo. There she is. She doesn't eat dinner. She eats all of her breakfast. She eats the same amount of food, but she eats it all at breakfast. Ryder we feed twice because, like, half his food in the morning, half of the food at night, because he's little, and he also eats too much too quickly and he gets sick because he's a dum-dum. Not the brightest. Ooh, bathroom. That'd be looking gross. Can you tell the middle-aged guy lived here? Well, I guess he's not middle-aged anymore, if I'm technically probably. Is this my running? This is some slow running. What is the banging, though? Hello? Can I leave? Dang, that's rough. Okay. Overlook. I have to... Not me running all the way downstairs. And there's something that's going on the overlook. Back up the stairs we go. Overlook? Overlook. Was this way? Right? Right. Oh yeah. I found it. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Hello?
Hey, you still there, Irving?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm still here, Miss McGrath. I mean, Miss Wilson.
When you said this shack was sturdy...
Oh, that's what I was trying to tell you before. Around these parts, the weather...
How much time do I have to move?
The snow piles up pretty quick, and some parts over 3,000 feet are already icing over.
I gotta risk it.
You're not thinking of taking the car?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure. What else am I supposed to take?
Listen, if your car breaks down, we can't come get you. Not even with tanks.
Whatever happened to Miss Wilson?
Sorry about that. I just,
Nicole is fine. That said, thanks for everything. Again. Thanks.
Listen,
Seriously,
I didn't think it
you
was a
ended
horror
up out there
game.
with your car gone
I
dead.
don't know what we're
12
playing.
inches of snow and 20 degrees below zero, your lungs would collapse in a few minutes.
Oh
I
god, now the
remember
chat's
how
speaking
things work
Dutch.
in the mountains.
Listen,
Luck
I don't
doesn't
have time to
exist.
bring up Google Translate.
As a FEMA agent, I have to insist.
You know, you're not the first
Now I gotta
man
learn Dutch just so I know what
To
they're
do
talking
what?
about.
to try and stop me.
Hey, wait!
Bye.
Bye! I love her bye. Just bye!
What can go wrong? I have a 1986 Dodge.
What can go wrong? I have a 1986 Dodge. Well, first of all, you got a 1986 Dodge. I guess granted back then, in the 80s, it's pretty stellar. But, not so much. I know you're Dutch. Oh, hey, look, a church. Oh, it's a cat. I'm like, what is that black bob moving behind me? My cat. My cat's moving behind me. I can't believe this is my
I
running.
won't stay here a minute more. No way. The attorney, he'll take care of everything. Fuck all this.
Agreed. Fuck all this. Let's go. Away we go. I'm assuming not out the front door. Yeah, I didn't think so. It was worth the shot. There's music playing in the background. I don't like it. This way. Chicken nuggets! I really don't like the music that's playing in the background. It's actually kind of off-putting. This whole game's off-putting. It's interesting, though. We're gonna have fun. Not me getting scared. This is our 86 Dodge. I was
Tell me you
assuming
changed your
Dodge
mind.
truck.
You there?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, right. It's a direct line.
I can't find my car keys. My fucking car keys. I left them on the seat.
You sure?
Think so? Maybe someone...
No. Listen. This office is about 12 miles from the hotel as the crow flies. It's 40 miles by road. There's nothing or no one in between,
What?
and that's not a good thing right now.
Damn it, I knew it.
Hey.
Maybe the keys
No.
are in your pocket.
Wow, that didn't even cross my mind.
Only trying to help.
Where did my keys go?
Yeah, that was kind of bitchy.
No problem. The keys will turn up. The good news is that we have these new cell phones. That's what they call them. Radio doesn't reach out there. I bypass the signal to create a direct line through a shortwave sequencer. It's like a two-way radio station that's always open.
Oh, this place. I vowed to never come back.
Listen,
Where are my car
I
keys,
might
though?
only be a voice, but remember I'm here for you. If you need me, just
My
call.
car keys.
Seriously.
Where are my car keys?
Ugh,
I was told
Fine.
horror game horror was not in the genre titles in the list. Where are my car keys? Also, she's like, I have a 1985 Dodge. I'm over here acknowledging that I looked at this car earlier when we started the game. My brain was like, oh, she has a truck. She has a fucking sedan, or is this would be considered a hatchback? I guess this is considered a hatchback. She has a hatchback, and her mom has a fucking Beetle that doesn't look like it's gonna work. Where are my keys, though? We're not gonna talk about that. I just got scared. But now my keys are missing. That's cool. Is that walking? I don't think I was walking. I guess let's look around. Fuck, I'm not me being scared. Alright. Because, I mean, no one else is here, right? Right? I would assume no one else is here. Listen. Hey, Hex, Cat. If you're growling, hey, listen to me. If you're gonna be growling, you can go in the other room. Thank you. Anytime either one of the dogs walk by Hex, she just lets out this low growl. And it doesn't do anything other than just annoy everybody in the house. This looks important at one point. Neither of them are near you. Your breath's stinky. Oh my lord. Get down. Down, 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 down. No. Here. Know what? You too. You're gonna go on the other side of the baby gate. You too. Come on. Let's go. Go get it. Go get him. Go on. Nope. 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 Have fun. You can watch SpongeBob. That's what you guys can do. Alrighty. So I just shoved him over the baby gate. Or at least on the other side of it. Because Ryder... I heard that. Is it like me shuffling my feet? Is that what that noise is? What is this? Locker room? Oh, like if you come in from the ski slopes. Got it. That's the garage. Okay. But yeah, Ryder has a tendency to jump up here. And, his nails, we have to take him to the groomers because the vet apparently can't do his nails. And they're like, we would have to sedate him in order to do it, but take him to a normal groomers and see if they can do it. And I'm like, listen, if you guys have to sedate him, what makes you think a normal groomer can get his nails done? So, I haven't taken him back to get his nails done, and they're not like super long, but boy do they. I'm assuming that's just like weirded paint and not blood spatter. Where the fuck? You know, I really don't feel like I should be down here, but I mean, we are. So, oh well. Here we go. I have a quick question. Who the fuck is letting a kid play hopscotch down here? Also, this is a really narrow pathway. Oh, I'm in the church. Okay. Right. People were sleeping in the church? Just... music sheets? Bottle? I am actually kind of freaked out. So, who... So people were sleeping in here, but not the hotel itself. Jesus. I like how they have labels. I don't know if you can see it at the top. It says Jesus. Why that would be, I have no idea. Why would... God, that's so weird. Who's letting the kids play hopscotch down here? And then who the hell is taking naps in the church? And the door's not opening, so I could only assume they got in there from in here. I'm lost. What is over here? I keep thinking I'm hearing somebody walking, and I think it's just me. But the last game we played that involved a hotel was a horror game, so I'm immediately spooked. They're really... that's Pledge. Right? I think that's supposed to be Pledge. What? So you slept in? I mean, okay. If it was like a school thing, sleeping in your church, I can understand that. I don't remember closing that door. Did I? I must have went through a different way. It's over here though. But yeah, if you slept in a church for a school thing, that's one thing. But these people like are connected to a hotel and they chose to sleep in the church and not the hotel. That's the weird part. What is this? Kitchen? Kitchen. I'm just expecting somebody to just pop out of nowhere like, hello, hi. I'm just really not here for it. Oh, this is nice bowls and plates, cups and whatnot. That's very nice. Those look full for a second. They're just greasy. This sink is for hand wash only. Knife safety. Can't relate. Okay. Well, let's go through this door over. Wait, what was this door? I haven't gone through there. Food storage only, no chemicals. Moldy food. Oh, delicious. Yum. Doors are gonna stay open though, right? No, wait, so I already went over here. I want to go in here. I have absolutely no idea where I'm supposed to go. It's a freezer. I want to walk in there. But I am scared that I am going to get stuck in here. Not me getting scared by that sound of footsteps. Okay, well, we checked it. Very nice. I am going to close the freezer door, though. I don't really want to close a lot of these doors just so I can see where I'm going. In places I've already checked. Ah, okay. So this loops around to Dad's office. Cat's growling again, so that's cool. Pascal, you're the murderer? I knew it. Just kidding, I did not know that. But... So, dining buffet room. We're gonna gooch around this side. No minutes, employees only. These are... Oh. Curtain storage. Container storage. Back to the... dining. We'll check out the dining room. In a second, but I just wanna... actually... Okay, let's go check the... Actually, let me check these doors. So there is no going outside. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this open, but I'm gonna go check actually through the dining room. Through this way. And this door was the other door from that hallway. Okay. I really don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Like, there was no... Oh. Oh. It tells me what to do. I have to open the garage door. Not me just looking around trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I'm like ahead. I'm not even. Let's go a really weird way back to the garage. God, these hallways are really narrow. I don't like it. Garage? No, church. Garage? Garage. That looks like a garage. No, that's the thing. I have to go this way. Alright. See, I wish this would tell me if something actually was going on.
Talk to me.
I can't open the garage door. It's a conspiracy, damn it.
The stuff freezes up with the cold.
I have to get out of here. I'm not sure you get it. Look, I left this place 10 years ago. I had no idea I would have to come back here, let alone stay a night.
Nicole, I know your story. Everyone in the valley knows it. Your father, Rachel.
That name.
That name since I left.
I didn't want to be out of line.
Don't mention the past.
Okay.
Yeah, don't mention the past. So my car keys are missing, the garage door won't open. It took me how many minutes to figure out I was supposed to press a button. I'm not even commenting on that. Hello?
Hey, found anything useful?
No. No keys. No garage door. I can't get out of here without freezing. Christ.
It's probably only for a night. The conditions might get better tomorrow.
They might?
Look, I'll be on duty all day. Call me when you want. Even just to talk.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Irving.
Just doing my job. Nicole,
Yeah.
if I may,
What?
I'd like to give you some advice.
If it comes with the job.
You're safe up there. Just relax.
I
You'll
am
be fine.
safe up here, but my keys are missing!
Later.
I also never checked to see if Matt texted me back because I muted him because he made me mad.
I'm stuck. Shit.
You never messaged me. Okay. Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. Day 1! Wait, how many days? Oh, I don't like this. Day 1, though. Do I have to press a button? I think it's loading. Oh, there it goes. Okay. You gotta wait 6 months to change your name again. That's rough. Alright. So where did I sleep? Master room? Must have.
Hello?
You still there?
Is that a joke?
Yeah.
Well, you're improving. What's up?
Oh, nothing. I mean, just wanted to say, you got everything you need to have a smooth night. But you should take a look at the main power system. You know, no one's been up there since...
Leonard's death.
5 days might not seem like much, but the timber line has an age.
I don't know.
My room,
When I
my
lived
rules.
here, I was only a kid. I can barely find the bathroom.
Well, that's a good start.
Like, at least I won't wet myself.
Hey, we found the bathroom
no,
already. It's in
but
here.
I
It's
didn't
gross,
mean-
but it's
Don't
here.
blush, kid. I was just kidding.
Oh, I just...
I'll call if I need you.
Okay, so we are... Nothing. Got it. He said something about... It was really dark for a second. That freaked me out. Because he said to go to... somewhere.
Irving? It's me again, obviously. I could really use a shower.
Sure, you'll just need to turn on the furnace for the hot water.
Oh, my mom never wanted me to go down there, but I love that place. Full of little spiders.
Little
A
party
real
room.
country bumpkin.
Oh, I was a pest. Now, I think I even forgot how to get there. I forgot almost everything about this hotel.
I don't like those doors
Funny, right?
closing, so...
People forget what hurts, I think.
Not a fan of
Never
that.
enough,
Don't
Irving.
like them closing on their own.
Never enough.
Yeah. Well, furnaces are always in the basement. You won't have trouble finding it.
No? I won't.
Is there something else I should know, like
Ash.
to survive?
Well, don't expect a 5-star menu.
Oh, really?
You could survive for months with what's in the pantry.
I was
Let
in
me
the
guess.
pantry,
Canned beans?
and there was
right?
moldy food.
Bean soup, baked beans, potatoes and beans, bean broth.
Starving suddenly seems like an acceptable option.
Hydraulic pump. Furnace. Button. 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 Buttons. Am I supposed to hover over a specific button?
Irving,
Are you at the furnace?
he's waiting for me. He's down there.
What? Who?
Old farting ghost.
Wait, what did you say? Old farting...
When you need a jump scare? Boom.
I used to hide down there with hotel
I have
guest
nothing.
kids and wait for old farting ghost to come and get us.
Farting... The furnace?
Yeah. When Leonard found out, he almost choked laughing.
Your father laughed about stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, that's long gone.
It is long gone, but how do I turn it on? I was already over here. I was already pressing
How's
the
it going?
buttons.
It looks real complicated.
Furnaces are all the same. Can you see the control panel?
Suppose.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
What does the pressure gauge read?
Huh?
The thing that looks like a clock.
Looks like 220.
Oh.
I don't like the sound of oh.
It should be more like 210 psi. Pressure's building.
You saying I have a choice between freezing or blowing up?
No. Push the green button. It's the starter.
Old farting ghost, you rank spirit, wake up!
Huh?
Nothing, just talking to an old friend.
Button. I fixed it!
And here he is, in tip-top shape, I'd say.
You were right. The furnace is haunted. Now you've got hot water.
You have no idea how grateful I am.
Just doing my job.
I don't like how it's not telling me anything to do now.
Give me some good news.
Just letting you know that the rooms will heat up before the hallways.
I just want to go to bed.
Did you find a room you feel comfortable in?
Yeah, my old room. It's exactly like I left it. Leonard cleaned it, but he didn't touch a thing.
Same as you left it.
Exactly.
How does that make you feel?
They teach psych classes at FEMA.
No, just being nice.
They teach psych
It's
classes.
endearing. But I'm not 16 anymore.
There's lots of other rooms in the hotel.
No, I think I'll sleep just fine.
Okay.
I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to sleep in any of these other rooms, especially now that my car keys are missing. I'm not over it, you guys. My car keys are gone. I don't know where they went.
Irving Crawford, FEMA.
Hey,
Hey!
Hey.
listen, I just wanted to say, if I came across as obnoxious,
No
Man,
problem.
warriors.
I get it.
it almost feels like I'm getting used to being here again.
USA Olympic ice hockey team.
Whatever. Forget it, I'm beat, and I'm rambling.
No. From the rumors that went around the valley about when you left the hotel, and all that rush, well...
Right, I forgot. The Wilsonian mythology.
Sorta.
Now I'm just gonna chill in my room with the posters of my favorite bands, playing my old bass, totally unplugged.
Posters
play
of your
bass?
favorite bands.
I suck. I wanted to thank you.
I
Knowing that
What
I'm not alone
bands?
here is a huge
yeah,
deal.
poster of an orca,
Yeah,
women warriors,
well,
hockey,
Thank you for
unicorns,
listening and not
Battle of
freezing
the
to death
Bands.
in your car.
and space.
So I owe you my life then.
What bands is she
It's
talking
just-
about?
Your job. I know. Night.
Night.
Yep, apparently we're gonna go sleep already. Cutscene. I did a thing. How bad are we though? Day 2. Alright. Loading. Slowly loading. There's no, like, a little, you can't see it because my screen blocks it, but like right around here on this actual black screen, there's like a little retainer that pops up for loading. And then it goes away. And then it's just, oh, there we go. Back at the Overlook?
Morning.
Good morning, Nicole. Get any sleep?
Oh no! It's not me,
I slept like a
yawning,
rock.
because they yawned.
I forgot my bed was so comfy.
Stop
So, any news?
Oh, there's the ceiling.
What?
Stop working. Is it better?
Is the situation on the roads any better?
Just, give me a sec to get it together. Maybe I need some coffee. I didn't get any shut-eye last night, and
Wait, you didn't sleep? Like, at all?
I thought you might need something, and
But you didn't go home? Because of me?
I'm a workaholic.
That's
So,
sweet of him.
meteorologists are predicting a peak real soon, probably tonight. You can't move, not just yet. In theory. What do you want to do?
Better off thinking about primary needs. I don't want to change the subject. Let's not change.
I'm not ready for this kind of news at the crack of dawn.
I
I'll eat, and then I'll think about it.
It's time for you to take a tour of the pantry.
could eat a horse.
Deal. I could eat a horse right now.
Could eat a horse.
The baked beans will be scrumptious.
Ugh. Gross. So pantry. So kitchen area. Oops. I'm trying to change my floors, and it's not letting me for whatever reason. Is the stream good still? Because Streamlabs just did something weird. Like, the whole screen blacked out on Streamlabs, but it looks like it's running. Still, okay, weird. That's zooming. I can't remember how to change the floors. So we're just gonna guess.
Nicole?
Irving, how long has it been since someone's inspected the pantry?
Inspected? You mean stocked?
I'd just like to know if I should choose between malnutrition and food poisoning.
There'll be tons of things to eat. Oh, definitely no mice or roaches. Pretty sure about that.
More
I was
concerned
thinking
about
more
bacteria.
like mold, bacteria, and such.
You'll see. There's nothing to worry about.
For a while, I hid an ant farm in the closet. I think
Game
Leonard
room.
suggested it. One morning, my bed was swarming with ants.
You must have freaked out.
My mother did. The
I
ant farm ended up straight in the trash.
no longer care
career as an
about the
entomologist
pantry.
nipped in the
We
bud.
found the game
Didn't think
room.
I still remembered all these little things.
Ping pong. I love it. Mission Mars. What is this? Hole-in-one tournament golf. Then we got Fairy Road Survivors. Street Warriors. I really want this sign though. This little neon sign. This is the coolest shit I've ever seen. I want it. This is a cute little game room though. I do like it. And it even had darts. I don't play darts though. How did I get to the pantry last time? It took a really weird way. Where am I at? Game room's not even labeled. I don't think. Here, so it was like office. It's like a door in here. Right? Yeah, in here. Dang, Donnie fell asleep. Here, maybe if I call him Danny and just mispronounce his name, he'll just wake up. Okay, so this is the kitchen. Where was... Pantry, right?
There's some food, but it looks moldy.
Weird. I didn't expect that. There's a freezer. Take a look there.
Okay.
Alright, to the freezer. Even though we were already down here. Soup. Betty Crocker soup. Donnie, there's your jump scare. I knew it! No!
Hey, you kidding?
I knew I was gonna get locked in here. No! No. I've gotten stuck in a freezer before and I don't like it. Help? Who closed it? What? Ah. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I almost forgot. There might be a problem with the fridge door. Just make sure it doesn't
Are you
close.
fucking with me?
No.
Bitch.
Wait, what did I say?
It would have been more useful to know that before I got locked in.
Oh, holy shit, I'm a freaking space cadet.
Yeah, I could have died in there.
We're not going back in there. Do I have the beans though? Did I grab beans? Microwave. Microwave, microwave, microwave. Microwave. Hey, fun fact. So Valentine's Day, I stuck a bag in the microwave. I didn't know there was foil on the inside of the bag. Damn near almost burnt my house down. Microwave was on fire. It was not on fire. The bag was on fire. Microwave's fine. It's a little smoldered on the side. Microwave's fine though. And then Matt had to yell at me, or not yell at me. He was laughing at me because he's like, "Why are you burning things?" And I'm like, "I didn't know there's foil because the outside of the bag legit just looks like paper, but there's foil on the inside to like insulate it. I guess I don't know. Didn't know that." And put it in there. And then he flipped the bag over on the bottom and it says, "This bag is not microwave safe." And I'm like, that's more useful if they put that at the top of the bag. I'm not turning the bag over to look at it, you know? Well, whatever. Not the first time I stuck foil in a microwave. Won't be the last, I guarantee it. Now I know, yeah. Sad thing is, I've opened one of those bags before without sticking it in the microwave. I should have remembered it. I didn't. When's he getting
About
here?
time. When's he getting here?
He tried to make it. His car ended up in a
That's
ditch
rough.
between York Road and Valley.
Although
Oh,
I am
come on.
hungry now.
He called 911 after just a mile.
Going to cry.
I'm just gonna hole up in my room and cry, if that's okay with you.
I can't imagine that.
I have a lot of snacks, but I don't know
He
what I
asked
want.
me to give you a message. Here it is. He says to... This is a swear word and you don't need to hear it. Nicole, at this point, start assessing the general conditions of the hotel on your own. Jot down what you want to keep. I recommend you start with the second floor. it's surely the most damaged.
Please, only call me if you've got good news.
Ugh. Only if I had good news? No such thing. Okay, so Irving just suggests to inspect the second floor. When are we gonna get into the nitty-gritty of the suicide? Hey, look, a cat. Hi. Not that I really want to. Do you think I can fit down there? I'm gonna close that just in case. Hello? That was weird. Oh, I could have gotten the kitchen from in here. Weird. Aren't you already following me? Man, oh, I found... Fucking what? Excuse me? Excuse me? What the fucking hell? When was this done? Okay, then. It's all wet down here. Got it. Why is there a Jesus cross in the bathroom? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You missed the jump scare, Donnie. Ooh, that's a nasty crack. Alrighty. So let's find our way to the second floor. Yeah, you legit actually missed the jump scare. I got stuck in the freezer. Man, this hotel has way too many damn hallways. I still want to know where my fucking car keys went. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. No, I don't like it at all. I'm not on the second floor. Okay. I was gonna say, am I on this first floor or the second floor now? Second floor. So 202 to 211. Okay, let's start at these ones. I can't open anything. Oh, I can report stuff.
There's some serious water stains on the second floor.
That floor is pretty run down. There's some windows missing and water damage, too.
Yeah.
Yucky. Ooh, this is open, though. Hello, housekeeping. Ooh. That's nasty. Blech. That's a decent looking shower curtain, though. Room check. I would like to zoom in. Can I not zoom in? Problems with electrical heating. Stink. And noise in the walls, rats. Enough is enough. There was a button where you could zoom in. The bedding's not bad. I don't like whatever that's supposed to be. The tile. It looks weird. But the bedding's alright. It's nice. Quite lovely. TV's in a room. Very nice. Complimentary telephone, too. It's always good. Can't open that. These walls look weird. We'll investigate that in a second. Cancelled. Construction cost estimate worksheet. Stop working. Canceled. $912,000 over that. Almost $913,100 to renovate. Holy shamoly. That is a lot. That's a little less than $1 million roofs. God, I wish I had $1 million roofs. It's a sealed room, though.
Here I am. What's up?
The hallway on the second floor is cut off. The door to the west wing is locked.
Your father started renovations, but he didn't get the bank loan and had to stop.
Leonard's attic is at the end of the hallway. His man cave.
Does that mean something to you?
I tried so hard to forget about that room for years.
Anyway, the west wing is pretty run down after all this time with no windows. Hello? You there?
I'm
You always
here,
have an answer to everything.
What do you
unfortunately.
mean?
You don't do much.
I've joked about it, but it's not funny anymore.
I don't understand, Nicole.
You know how to turn on the furnace. You know where to find food, and that the fridge door is busted. You know my family's story and the hotels.
It's up to FEMA to deliver the supplies to isolated places like the Timberline. I've been up there with the truck every month since I've been on duty. Is something wrong?
How should I know?
How should I have known that, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what you know and what you don't know. What difference does it make?
None.
I'm sorry if I
This
upset
whole
No
interaction
one can upset
is
you.
just weird.
I better keep doing the inspection.
I want to go in there, though, because it says no entry by the tape and chain. I want to go in there. I can't. Sure, there's a bolt cutter somewhere, but... Hello? Housekeeping! More mold. My asthmatic ass would have a field day in this place. Oh, man. 2 seconds on this floor and I'd be dead. Hold the fuck up.
Yeah? Hello? Who is this?
Who the fuck are you?
What?
What
What did you
didn't
say?
want to do the button.
Rachel is still there. Don't sell the hotel.
Is this a joke? Who is this?
Don't do anything stupid.
What? You think you can call my house and threaten me? Come tell me to my face,
No,
asshole.
don't come tell me to my face. Don't tell me to my face. Hold up. Hold up. What is going on? Okay, so now my car keys are missing. And, you know, FEMA guy, Irving's his name, knows a little too much, right? Knows a little too much. And now, okay, remember in the beginning, it said that our phone lines were cut, or not cut, but like disconnected, due to not payment or whatever.
You pissed at me?
Yeah, we
I
different
don't
problem.
have time to rehash my past with you.
Different new
I've got a
problem.
different problem. Someone just called the hotel.
What? Who?
It was a bad connection.
What did they want?
They said, Rachel is alive. Don't sell the hotel.
Idiot.
There's something else that doesn't make sense. The phone lines are down.
Exactly.
Leonard stopped paying the bill
Phone lines
months
are
ago.
down.
I'll ask someone to run a check.
Phone lines are down.
I didn't know FEMA had FBI authority.
Around these parts, time passes in a different way. Some stories seem like they've been forgotten, but actually they just sink down.
Sink down?
Like tea leaves in a cup.
What do you mean? Sounds creepy.
That girl's death. Rachel.
Stop
It
working.
was the result of painful events, and now it's someone's obsession.
You talking about anyone in particular?
Well, her death ruined two families that everyone looked up to. Yours and Rachel's. Your father, McGrath, the genius astrophysicist, and Rachel's father, the upstanding Reverend Foster, known all over the county. Not something easy to forget around here.
You know what I think? They can go get fucked, every one of them. I know what we went through. No one else. Fuck them.
Fuck them. But like, okay, my car keys are missing. The phone lines are supposed to be day 3, huh? And now Creepazoid is saying, hey, no selling, nah. Bitch, the fuck? I am not here for this, okay? I just want to sell the hotel, and I'm scared. I don't like it. I'm not leaving this fucking room until it's over. And then I got locked in the freezer. Let's not forget about that. Who the fuck's calling me
Hey,
now?
cutie pie.
Daddy?
Nicole, it's Irving.
Hey, cutie pie. Daddy?
Sorry.
Whew.
I must have fallen
Dad.
asleep. I haven't slept like that since I was a kid.
You had a tough day yesterday.
I think I had a dream.
About?
Hey, is my mic still on?
Leonard, maybe.
Okay, I need
That's
you to
weird.
pay attention, though.
Should I worry?
The storm brought down some power lines. There are blackouts all over.
Oh, I wonder why that doesn't surprise me.
The electricity generator
Weird.
could go bust. I don't like the idea of you up
For
there on
whatever
your own in the
reason,
dark.
like on,
You need to do something.
My electrical know-how
Streamlabs.
is slightly limited.
It's okay. I can guide
for whatever
you to the
reason, all
emergency
my
generator.
audio bars
If
are
we
gone.
activate it, you'll be self-sufficient.
And usually they
That's it?
do that if there is no
There are
audio
two
for that.
ways of getting to the circuit breaker. Straight through the garage's side
That's
door, or
weird.
from the floor you're on.
But
As long as my
The
audio's
garage
still
side
working.
door is stuck. You'll have to pass through the crawl space along the entire building and climb down from your floor. If the power goes out, you'll be completely in the dark.
all right. What do I have to do?
Check the closet in your father's apartment and see if you left anything you can use for lighting.
On my way.
Okay. Oh yeah, the lighting is down.
Oh, look at that! I thought I lost you that time the Thompson girl came to play. Leonard must have found you someplace. The key's missing. Well, maybe better that way.
If that music starts, the music box starts to play, I'm yeeting the fuck out. So what? I'm supposed to? Oh, Lord.
Any news?
I found a Polaroid.
Family photo? Anything important?
No, I mean a camera. Looks like it works.
You want to take a photo of the generator?
No, you moron. I was thinking
no,
of
no,
using
no,
a
no, no,
flash
no,
for
no,
lighting.
no, no, no.
Smart. You can try.
I wonder who this belonged to.
I
Leonard, maybe?
Some client probably left it. You can't imagine what people leave in hotels.
Nicole, you better stay awake.
I could tell you about the rubber friend that Mr. Rochford's widow left here in '82. Mayor Linden's kids and I used it as a miniature Indian totem pole for the whole summer. It was a huge scandal.
Lady left her dildo.
Oh, yep.
They
Anyway,
used it
Polaroid's better than nothing.
as a toy.
The light from the flash
Great.
could come in handy.
Wasn't there a movie or another game, where you had to use Cry of Fear? No. Yes? What was it? I don't know, something Markiplier played. And I watched it, and it scared the bejeebies out of me. Like, I mean, it was when I lived at home, and I was watching it, and I had this habit of, like, my phone to my face, watching things, and no wonder my eyesight's so shoddy. And I would watch stuff like that, so anytime there was a jump scare, I'd panic, because it's right in front of me, and I would scream. And I screamed while I was watching that. My parents were like, "You good?" And I'm like, "The fuck I am." Oh, I figured out the zoom. That's a wall. Flashing light warning, I guess. I'm gonna be doing this all day. It straight up looked like there's somebody over there. I'm scared. Wait, none of these doors were open, were they? You should play Resident Evil. You want to get... I, play too much Resident Evil, actually. Some of it still spooks me. But, some of it hasn't been as scary as it always is on the first play. You know what I mean? Resident Evil 7 though, that still scares the shit out of me. I don't want to finish it. I've not finished Resident Evil 7. I am too much of a pussy to. I will admit it. I wish there was some. Never mind, it's a snowbank. That's not a I'm terrified right now. Where am I supposed to go? Crawl space, first floor, staff area. Well, I'm on the main floor. I'm glad I turned the brightness up. I know it's kind of still hard for you guys to see, I'm sure. I could turn it up maybe a notch more. I mean, I can. And that's gonna... That stream will be for another day, because I'm not about to do that. I gotta hype myself up for it. The part with Mia crawling up the stairs, or Maya, or whatever, freaks me the fuck out. So where... Can't read any of this writing. Storage, second floor. Y'all hear that tapping? 'Cause I'm not about that life. Storage. So it was... First floor staff area. What would be the staff area? Oh, staff quarters. I'm stupid. Right there. Okay. Right? This way? So I'm not doing well. I don't like this.
Hey. Okay, almost there. I think the lights are getting worse.
You need to move fast. On the same floor of your apartment, in the staff area, there's a small storeroom. Your father asked us several times to fix the lock. Fingers crossed, it's still broken. That's where the access to the crawl space is.
Crawl space. I'd totally forgotten that.
Remember where to go?
No. But I do remember the panels were really hard to open. I wasn't allowed to go in there. What happens when I get to the closet?
You'll have to
I
go
found it.
down to the breaker box and switch it on.
All right. Doesn't
found it,
sound
guys.
like rocket science.
First try, I
Hurry up,
found it.
please.
You suck at reassuring people.
Y'all better get me through, because I ain't gonna play it by myself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is just as bad as the thing. As the
I found the crawl space. And also a dynamo flashlight.
what's it called? The
Know
camera.
how to use it?
I think I just have to push the lever continuously.
Is everything okay?
I don't remember the crawl space to be so narrow when the technicians went inside.
Maybe you gained weight.
It's called growing up, idiot.
You idiot. Or as we say in Ireland, Egypt. Probably not pronouncing that right. My Irish ancestors are probably screaming in their graves right now. It's okay. I'm still cute, they'll forgive me. Oh, I literally just keep doing that.
Shit.
What's wrong?
Your prophecy came true. The power went out. It's completely dark.
I don't know
pitch black.
where am I supposed to go? Down or
Okay,
up?
Stay calm. Can you see the bundle of cables above
Oh,
your head?
yes.
Anyway, there should be some cables along the...
Yeah, I know what a bundle is.
Okay, easy does it. All you
My
need to
hand-
do
my
is
fingers
follow
are
them,
never doing
and you'll
this.
get to the generator room. Don't go any other way, otherwise, who knows where you'll end up.
Perfect. I got the flashlight, sorta.
Fuck is that?
I got my breadcrumb trail, more like my cable trail, whatever. I can do it.
All right, yeah, easy.
Does it?
I don't like this at all, you guys. I don't like this at all. I am eternally panicking. This is definitely made of scare vibes. Tell Mr. Mike I said no. I don't think that's how that works, but I say no. Power? Lipstick. I really don't need the thing in it. I like the casing. Right doll, very nice. I feel very dumb having to tilt my head to read that, but you know, hey.
What's up?
Hi. I want to ask you something.
Okay, go ahead.
How long has the hotel been closed?
About 4 years. Yeah, from 89.
I mean, did anyone think about doing a thorough clean of the basement?
Don't know, probably pretty rushed. Why?
I found something.
Another Polaroid?
A lipstick.
Huh.
What's a lipstick doing here?
It's a lipstick?
You don't get it. It
No,
looks really
nobody
old.
needs to be sleeping.
I remember this brand. The
Yep.
girls at
Pascal
school
knows
used
it.
Weird.
What?
It didn't dry out. I could even use it now. It's perfect.
I'm
What?
afraid I don't get it.
Irving, this brand doesn't exist anymore. It's been, I don't know, 9 or 10 years.
I don't like this.
Strange someone should wait 10 years to open a lipstick just to use it, don't you think?
Why are you telling me this, Nicole? You want to get pretty there with the generator?
No, it gives
Are
me
you
the fucking
crazy?
creeps. That's what it gives me.
Nicole, it's just another one of those things customers forget.
Well, yeah. You're probably right.
We're eating pandas today. I didn't press a button. That door opened on its own. Anyway, we're eating pandas. So there's a store at this mall near us. It's called the Corner Store, and it sells a lot of snacks. And they have like a 10-pack of these. It's like the chocolate Hello Pandas. And I tried them the other day, and they're delish. The only con is I don't have like a little bowl to pour them out on, so I'm
Boarding
just
is
gonna
ordered, sir.
You awake?
pour them out on the table.
You forget your coffee?
For once, I don't need it. I gotta talk to you about
I don't
something.
ignore what you said. I saw it. Hi, love you.
Okay.
Wait, where am I? Have I been up all night doing this? What?
Here I am.
You didn't tell me you knew Leonard.
I thought we'd been through that.
Let me finish. I spent the night going through his stuff, and I want to know what you think.
About what?
You obviously know more about this place than I do. About what went on here, since I left at least.
Ooh, what do you mean, you went through his stuff? What are you looking for?
Someone calls me and says Rachel is alive. Then a lipstick appears out of nowhere. It feels like something weird's going on.
Rachel is dead.
But did they find a body?
That's what everyone says. But maybe the story deserves a second pass. There are too many gray areas.
Look, the
little
storm is
Archer
dying
panda.
down. You'll be able to leave soon and go back to your life. And you can forget
Bye,
about
Will.
the whole thing, like you did 10
Have
years
fun.
ago. What do you care about this old business? It's not worth losing sleep over just to play detective.
Yeah, it is.
Look at it this way. I've always had a secret passion for Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, let me hear what you're thinking.
If there's one thing Leonard taught me, it's that you gotta listen to what's buzzing in your head. First, it might just be a confusing noise, but if you connect the dots, then it starts making sense. And right now, I've got a beehive in my head.
All right, let's go hunt some bees then.
Okay, so one under my eye edges, but I can't rub it because I have makeup on. She was 16 years old? Hold up. I thought, okay, like I knew they said she was a young lady. I was thinking like 17, 18, because like 17, 18 years old is kind of like the legal age somewhat. This poor girl was like 16 when she died. How long were they having an affair for? So that's why I mentioned grooming in the beginning. That's, I don't like it. Sheriff McDonald, suicide, we have her last words. Can I zoom in on this? I can't zoom in on these. The body of Rachel, daughter of Pastor Solomon Foster, was found yesterday late in the evening at Wishart Creek near Sheep Mountain in Missoula. Oh, excuse me, I had a burp. Missoula County. The investigators confirmed she jumped from a 90 feet ridge over the mountain lake. We found a letter with a clear intent to put an end to her life, said Sheriff McDonald. After the events at Timberline Hotel and her vanishing, we were all worried about this tragic ending. About Rachel Foster. Rachel was a kind and truly good girl, said Matthew Lawrence, assistant to Pastor Foster. She wouldn't commit a sin like suicide by herself. She must have been overwhelmed by the sense of guilt. A week ago, an affair between the teenager and Leonard McGrath, the Timberline Hotel's owner, a former professor of astrophysics, was exposed with great scandal all over the county. The family is in mourning and asks for respect. Coroner confirms she's 9 weeks pregnant. 9 weeks. That's... Ooh. Rachel was 9 weeks pregnant, Doc Brown confirmed to the Daily. She wasn't engaged with anyone. Pastor Father affirmed that he did not notice any strange behaviors in Rachel. There's nothing more to say, the MD added. Rachel and Leonard McGrath. Rachel became close to Leonard McGrath during the last month as he spent several hours at the Timberline Hotel in order to correct her dyslexia. The romantic liaison between the 49-year-old professor and the teenager have been secret until McGrath's wife, Claire Wilson, exposed the scandal, eventually fleeing from the hotel with their couple's daughter, Nicole, a week ago. So, at least lasted a couple months. Dang. It's shocked the entire building's heart, the principal told us today. It felt like a huge weight, heavy on our souls. We're a tight-knit community, and after this tragedy hit, everyone was struck pretty hard. We just want everyone to know that you're not alone. You can always find a family in the Helena High School.
In this article from a couple years back, there's a statement by some girl who affirms she saw Rachel in a hallway at the Timberline.
Who's this girl?
A classmate, Glenda Ferguson. I tore out the page. I think the magazine was MT Woman.
Nicole. That's a gossip magazine. They would sell their mother, even their cousins and nephews, just for a bunch of new readers.
I know it's not a very reliable source.
Rachel fell 90 feet into a void. She can't be alive.
I thought I was the skeptical one here.
So, what, did we see a ghost? Did we actually see Rachel? Cool chill. Weird. Oh yeah, and they doubt the authenticity of the goodbye note. How high is 90 feet in meters? I don't know. Let's Google. Can't do math this late at night. Are you kidding? Not even easy Google. Oh, not Criminal Minds. 90 feet to 27.4 meters. 27.4. So it's pretty high. It's pretty tall. Okay. Alright. Let's cast our votes now. Stop for a second. Let's cast our votes now. Is Rachel alive? And was her death faked? You know? Or did she actually die and we're seeing her ghost and there's a ghost here and somebody spooky's going around the hotel freaking us out? Okay, so basically, is Rachel alive or is Rachel dead? we're gonna figure it out. This is just the beginning, lousy pedophile. Beware. Shutting yourself into your gross den between mountains will not protect you. You'll pay for what you've done. I mean, he is a pedophile. That he do be. Okay, also, what if, obviously no spoilers, what if there's a theory where Leonard isn't the pedophile, but was looking after her? Because you know how, like... Ooh, puzzle cube. I guess that is orange. That looked very red from this angle, but that's orange because he tilted that way. Anyway. Because, like, what if they actually aren't, or we're not, I should say, having an affair, and it was, like, a misunderstanding, but she, got pregnant by somebody else, and she was scared about it, and confided in Leonard. No, that's just weird. That's just weird. I don't know. I like throwing about 5,000 theories out at people.
Imagine you're locked up in a room full of moose head mounts and a fat secretary who brings you reports about cats stuck on trees. Let me guess. Mindy?
Wendy.
No way!
Close.
Her name is Wendy. She's not a fitness freak, and she's my
Close.
boss.
Oh, God.
If anything, I'm the secretary.
I bet she works you to the bone.
I need another water, but I'm scared
she's a
it's gonna give me an
wildlife freak.
option to talk.
Mine's the only head that could end up hanging on the wall.
I realized just now, I don't know what you look like.
Well, I'd say pretty much a local guy.
Wait, don't say anything. I want to think about it, and then I'll come up with an identikit.
I thought I was the one that got bored.
You do one too then, and then we'll compare.
Okay. But if Wendy finds out...
I wish I had a mini fridge in this room so I could have cold water instead of room temperature water. But I don't, and it's saddening. My Hello Pandas, though, are delicious. What am I doing? So am I still supposed to be just investigating? Oh, this is not the right room. Makes it seem like I still have to read. Oh, I can
So,
go on all
listen
of
to
them.
this.
Okay.
Graphologists doubt the authenticity of the suicide note left by the girl.
Who said that?
An investigative journalist. The article came out a year after her death.
You think it's a setup?
Perhaps.
Okay. I'll hear you out.
I found a copy of the local paper, dated December 29th, 1981, the day that the body was discovered. According to the forensics report, Rachel had been dead for days. She was 9 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, that was the official version.
From what we can tell on the post-it note. So... Oh, I have clues down here too. I'm not even paying attention. Pastor photo. Leonard's book. Ooh. Poetry in the stars. Can't see your smile, honey. Today I saw Rachel. There's light everywhere. Rachel doesn't want to do her speech therapy exercises. I heard you, Rachel. You are right behind me. Rachel is sad. Rachel says she feels alone. Love you, Rachel. Okay, well. Clearly, he is a pedophile. So going back on deleting that one theory I said a little bit ago, which I said also after I said it, it's too weird. So I was right, would be weird. Okay. Desk clues.
You know,
Pastor Foster.
I can't stop thinking about Rachel's father.
Reverend Foster. He was a very strict man. Harsh. Even for pastor standards.
He and Leonard spent hours
Pascal, you need
debating the
food.
nature of reality, the universe, and God.
Well, opposites often attract.
Do you ever see him?
Rarely. He gives a service once in a while.
I don't like priests.
Priests always made me nervous. Them and their invisible boss.
I went to
His daughter's
Catholic
death
school.
destroyed his ego.
for a couple
His
years.
faith made him even more
Terrible.
cynical and lonely than he already was.
I can remember him demanding,
VeggieTales, though.
demanding total perfection
VeggieTales
from
was the
Rachel.
shit.
That was insane.
You don't think he could have harmed his daughter?
Hey, no. But even Reverend Foster is a player we shouldn't underestimate in this story.
She got a point.
Just saying.
Right.
I watched enough Criminal Minds to know can't, you know, not suspect anybody, okay? It could be the, like, least suspected person. And that includes the pastor. I mean, if he was that strict and she was preggo, you know?
Remember the lipstick I found downstairs?
Yep, you made a big deal about it.
It doesn't smell.
Should it?
After
Yeah.
they've been open for a while, lipsticks smell really bad.
Maybe there's been other women. I mean,
No.
From what I gather, Leonard was a sort of recluse. And don't forget, the lipstick is really old.
could the cold have preserved?
Possibly.
Anything else?
Kinda. Let's talk about Leonard's creepy ass book, though.
Hey, I found a book in Leonard's things. It's a collection of poetry, but it's got notes written in it.
Did your father write them? What do they say?
Dates, notes, thoughts.
Good job.
Listen to this. Today I saw Rachel. Or Rachel is sad. Or Rachel says she feels alone.
He kept a diary about her.
But the book was printed 8 years after Rachel's death.
Do you mean it's like he was talking with Rachel after she died?
As if he saw her.
Well, I mean, there must be an explanation.
Of course, there's an explanation
I don't
for
like
everything,
this.
and we've got to find it.
Oh, I got chills. I don't like
I'd say
this.
that's enough.
I don't like this.
Yeah, that's enough for tonight. Today, or what the hell time is it?
You think there's a lot to dig up in this old story?
Maybe, maybe not. Until I know exactly what happened. Any objections?
You don't need my approval.
Good job. You're getting the hang of it.
But sometimes it's better to leave the skeletons in the closet. Once they come out, you never know what they'll have to say.
It's a risk I already considered. I can handle it.
Hard-headed
And we have
like
to
your
handle it
father.
too, because I'm devoted now,
Trust
so.
me. At least on this one thing. Go to bed.
Man, this game
You need
really
it.
likes sleep.
Agent Crawford, this bit of advice. I'll follow it to the T.
yawning. Okay. Oh, day 5. I didn't even have to walk to my room. Is she really dead? Right? Because we're taking the vote. She alive? She dead? Is she a dead but a ghost? These are questions we need answered. God, this thing takes forever to load. I still don't think
Hey, cutie pie. How are you?
Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Where are you? I can't see you.
what the
You come
fuck?
back in the end. It's like the inescapability of a celestial body's revolution. We can't help but follow certain stars' brightness, even if those stars have died millions of years ago.
Doing a quick look around.
Is it you? For real?
I am
you real?
confused.
Their light is alive, and it reaches us. And those stars are alive and dead at the same time.
What are you trying to say? I don't understand. I can't see you, Daddy.
Listen, sweet pea. My sweetheart.
That's a sweat
Listen
heart.
to my voice. It's important.
Developer, I found
I can't see
a
you.
spelling mistake.
Where are you? Where are you?
You know how much I love you.
I know, Daddy. I've always known it. I love you too. Say it again, please.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Rachel. Rachel.
What the
Rachel,
fuck?
Rachel. Rachel.
Oh hell no! No! I was gonna comment. I'm like, that's really weird. Why is she telling her dad to say it again? And then he said Rachel. I'm noping the fuck out of this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Nope. No. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. So before the weird thing happened, I was gonna say the loading times are never gonna be as bad as the SpongeBob game we played last summer.
Morning.
Am I interrupting?
Ooh.
I was eating steak and potatoes, cheesecake, strawberry shake,
Mm.
and a frothy cappuccino, Italian style.
So the usual frozen beans.
Hell yeah, the usual frozen beans.
Half a serving. The other half ended up in the trash.
Oh, look at that.
I did find something. Some tapes that were found in the main office.
I agree
In
so
truth, I shouldn't even have taken them.
Oh, so what'd you find, Billy the Kid?
Well, I don't think it's anything useful.
much.
Wait, where did I put them?
What?
The pliers, so I can pry the words out of your mouth.
Dang.
Oh, sure. Okay. It's It's VHS of the behind the scenes of a TV broadcast, but it's all bullshit just to attract an audience. Trust me
Jesus, you can be really long-winded.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. They're tapes about haunted hotels, weird and
Ghost
mysterious
hunters.
stories, stuff kids like. With these guys who call themselves ghost hunters.
Sugar
Ghost
bread
hunters.
sounds
Did they
legit.
hear about the old farting ghost?
I'm not sure, but they went on a tour of old buildings in the county, and they
Stopped
stopped
at
by
the
the timber
Timberline.
line too.
Whatever, let me hear it.
Okay, but I'm warning you, it's kind of, well, listen for yourself.
We're listening intently.
Okay, the lights look good. How about the headphones?
Don't know, there's like a buzzing noise. Listen.
Yeah, true. Well, the German ones were better.
We are about to enter a nightmare hotel. A place full of deceit
Oh my God.
and secrecy where terrible lies were played out. Nah, I don't like that. I'll do it again later.
I'll do it again later.
The room with the fireplace isn't bad.
Okay.
Spare me the kitchen. I wouldn't know what the hell to say.
Fireplace okay? Kitchen? No. Stan, where'd you leave all the gear? Room 1. I stuck a piece of tape on the door. I didn't get that. What room? I got a buzz in the headset. Damn microphones. 117.
Danny, what's that stuff in camera? It's giving off a glare and burns out the frame. I told you no tricks.
What tricks? I didn't use anything.
Stop fucking around, Danny.
I told you I didn't rig anything. I saw it too. It's a mirror, isn't it?
Huh?
It looked like the reflection on a mirror.
What'd you smoke this morning?
What the fuck are you two up to? Cut the crap. You freaking me. Holy shit. There it is. There it is.
Where?
I saw it. It's just up there. It's like a light, like a door that opens. I swear.
Stop touching me or you'll give me a heart attack.
What are you talking about? I'm like over here.
I'm trying to find the room.
Fuck, I felt someone touch me. Are you kidding?
So 117, right?
Imaged. Too damp.
Well, I'd say fucking typical.
How ladylike.
What happened in the end with the TV show?
Never aired. Some say they ran off, ditching everything there.
Yeah, but they mention a room on the tape. I'd like to take a look.
Already
It's,
here.
117, I think.
117, yeah.
I am
Same floor as my apartment.
way ahead of you.
Hey,
This shit's
found the room.
bolted too.
but
Who knows that?
But someone barricaded it with an L bracket.
do what they do in movies. Bust through the door with your shoulder.
Oh, I've done that
Real
before.
funny.
Hurt.
I need a screwdriver. I think I saw one around somewhere.
In the garage.
but,
Not in the
I don't
garage.
remember Where?
In the
Probably in the basement.
yeah, basement where we found the
Seems
lipstick.
to me I've seen one in the garage. Or was it the
Where
generator
we found the
room?
lipstick.
I'll
I
let you
wanted
know.
to take it. It wouldn't let me. No, I've done that. I've busted a door open with my shoulder. I'm actually shocked it opened too. Got them strong shoulders. Kidding, no I don't. Okay, how did I... Would I have to go through the quarters again? The servants' quarters? I mean, I guess we'll go that way because that's how I found it the last time. Hi! I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked anybody tuned in. Thank you for joining, though, and tuning in. It means a lot. Oh, can I not? Am I stuck? Never mind, I'm not stuck. We're good. Let's see. So, follow the big cables. Just gonna run down here because oh god, I hate being down here. I don't like it.
Hey, found the screwdriver?
No. I keep thinking about
I
those
know
guys,
where to
the-
go,
the
but I'm
ghost hunters.
curious as
You sure
to
it was an
different-
act? It sounded so natural.
Awesome actors, I'll give them that.
I can't stand the idea that my family problems might end up on cable or some
the game is
tourist
called
guide.
The Suicide of Rachel Foster.
Fortunately, it seems that won't happen. They hightailed it out of
It's
there. God only knows why.
about
Don't tell me you believe in ghosts or some bullshit
you
like
coming
that.
to a hotel that your
I'm
dad
not
sold,
superstitious, but
or no, he
if someone
died, and you're
believes
trying to
that a
sell the
black cat
hotel,
is bad luck,
but
then you also have to
there's a
believe
girl
something
that
else is
supposedly
good
killed
luck.
herself, and
Huh?
you're trying to solve
What
the
are
mystery.
you talking about?
Prayer, for example.
You're saying prayer brings good luck?
I want to open this
I doubt
door. I don't
Reverend
know if it
Foster
opens.
would agree.
This is my
A
last Hello
screwdriver.
Panda. I'm so sad.
I'm out of here.
News. Ooh. Oh, I found a new, nice. New little shortcut. To the creepy bathrooms. Awesome. Oh, shnikes. Okay. It was dark and I got turned around. To go down, right? I think so. Down, down, down we go. Oh yeah, it's creepy. I don't know if it's exact. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. That means so much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go the long way. I thought I could go through the grate again. I don't. It's not really labeled as a suspense game. It was like a mystery adventure genre titles, but I heard noises and I don't like it. But there are things in the game where it kind of spooks you. There was a jump scare earlier. We got locked in a freezer. But a lot of it's kind of creepy and weird. If you've played Made of Scare before, and another game called Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, it gives off those vibes the games give off. But it's a really interesting game so far. No, wrong way. Okay. You need to get to the basement somehow. This story? Oh, man. No, that... Oh, this is a... ballroom. Weird. I like how it's like early in the game, oh yeah, this place is sturdy, but you know, chandeliers falling, you know, window shades upstairs being blown off. I heard a noise, I didn't like it. Yeah, I definitely recommend the two games. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. I played it on my YouTube. It made me cry. And then we streamed Made of Scare this past October, I think? It was one of our spooky games that we played for the holiday. And how did I... Okay, the electric room is in the garage. I think that's where we were. I don't even see that Leonard owned that. Yeah, okay, so I think it's this door right here. Yeah, but the Made of Scare is a horror game. There it is. That was a trophy. Oh man, I don't like it. I don't know, something about that alone being a trophy just freaks me out. Okay. Y'all hear that too? Oh, there goes Streamlabs being weird again. I'm assuming everything's fine. It did the same thing it did earlier. Okay, you hear that too though, right? No, it's not there. Maybe it's not there anymore? Okay, so I don't hear it anymore. It sounded like music. It sounded like really fake music. And it wasn't anything on, like, my computer. Weird. I don't like that. Spooked. Okay. Back upstairs we go. Ugh. I'm getting spooked. Really need to figure out how to get headphones to work with my setup. Because I keep hearing noises and it's freaking me out. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. I don't know if it's not letting me close the door behind me, and I'm not... I know I've been leaving doors open just to make sure I, like, okay, I've been in this room. I, right now, would rather, crush-proof box. That's fancy, I guess. I don't know. Is that, I'm assuming that's fancy. It looks a little smidge crushed. There's, like, a indent in it. Anyway, to pick up? Okay, so am I a ghost hunter now? I like how there's a smiley face sticker on it, though. That's very on brand of something I would do. I still need to buy stickers. I'm gonna cover that snack cart with them. Because they're cute. Okay. Suitcase. Tennessee. Oh, I've been to Mount Vernon. It was a cool place. Over in Virginia, kind of by Washington, D.C. I do want to go to Washington, D.C. again. I went in like 4th grade, so when I was like 9 years old. Very cool place. I would like to go again. So they still left their shit here. Because they're like, oh, you know, they took off. And they did... Why are their mirrors missing? Lights or something. Something's missing. Oh, there's... are those the mirrors? Or are those just pictures? That's weird. So, I mean, they left... everything. Sports magazines, hockey... Okay, we're gonna watch that VHS in a second, but we're gonna gather what we know from around the room. Apparently I can report on this picture.
How much do you know about those TV shows? The ones about haunted houses?
I know they're popular. A lot of tourism revolves around them.
Did the whole
I see your chat.
racial
I'm just
story
listening to
really
this real
bring 'em
quick.
Everyone
I'm not
in
ignoring you, I
town
see it.
knew about her suicide. Had a bit of gossip.
here? Ugh, so sad to see the place you grew up in go downhill.
I know. I'm so sorry. Believe me.
Okay. Yeah, so other games that we play a lot of Resident Evil. I don't always stream it though. We seem to be playing a lot of more of indie type games like this. With like Made of Scare, Everybody's Gone in the Rapture. After we finish this, depending on when we finish it, because tomorrow's Sunday and I'm off, so we'll be streaming for a bit longer. I think we'll play What Remains of Edith Finch. It just kind of goes with the theme, and the vibes. And then I'm kind of debating if I want to play Tomb Raider, the remake that came out 2013. Never played it before. I've never played any of the original Tomb Raiders, so I figure it might be a fun change. From the indie games we've been playing, kind of bounce around a bit. But we play a lot of different things. We don't really have a direct type of games that we will play. We play a lot of different stuff here.
Who, you mean the owner? Leonard, the freak? Uh-huh. I don't know. He's always locked up in the attic. You can hear him pacing up and down.
Well, better
Attic, huh?
the whole hotel to do whatever we want.
Shut up a sec. There's that noise again in the headphones. Sounds like someone is talking to themselves.
Tell me the-
Smoking the good stuff. He's
Did you see his face? He's missing a couple screws.
It sounds like a woman's voice. A girl.
Oh, snap.
What the? I'll bet living alone in a place like this all winter, he can't help but go nuts.
So depressing.
These guys are kind of assholes, aren't they?
Fuck, I pay you to do your
Like I know the guy's pedo,
Fuck off, Stan.
but
What are you doing? It's a mess here. Nothing's working.
these guys, I don't know, they seem kind of dickish, even if he wasn't.
I'm gonna go have a cig, and if you don't figure it out by the time I'm done,
Like the way they just talk to each other.
what are you doing? Wait, you're not taking it.
No, I mean, for real!
What? What the?
Someone's here, I'm telling you!
What do you guys say? Looks more like a, oh my,
Oh my god! It moves! Oh god!
I'm telling you.
Point the camera over so I can see. What is going on? You know, they kind of move like live action people. Like real life people, like it's somebody... Saw that door close on its own. Like, people recorded it and, like, put it in the game. Because, I don't know, they just moved a little too real. Who the fuck? I heard that. I wasn't looking, but I heard a door. I'm not here for this. Okay. This did not say it was a scary game. Or anything like that. Just said it was a mystery. And hey, another Polaroid. Ryder, settle down. Ryder is anxious to get in here, but every time I let him in here, just has to be jumping up here. Okay, so Ghosty Goose, got it. Was there anything else it really... Man, she's 1 inch taller than me. God, I'm short. So was there really anything else to know?
Sorry, I'll warn you with a carrier pigeon next time.
Weird.
I'm just curious to know what you found in that room.
Oh, you should be. You're never gonna believe it.
That was weird. Half the dialogue was gone. Like, there were subtitles, but there was no voice. Weird glitch. At least it fixed itself. I don't know. God, these load times. Is this another dream sequence? Because I don't remember a Christmas tree being up. This is not a dream sequence.
Here I am.
You still there?
Where else should I be?
Home?
Did I
wouldn't
put
miss
the Christmas tree
Nicole's
up?
amazing adventures in the remote mountains for anything.
Irving, don't tell me you're staying on just for me.
I put the
No.
Christmas tree up.
I promise not to
Why
get
would
into
I
any
put the
trouble
Christmas
for the
tree
rest of the night.
I already told you. I'm sticking around till you get closure.
Thanks.
Why would I put a Christmas tree up?
You always do that?
Do what?
Worry about every desperate stranger that knocks on your door.
You're no stranger.
You're trying to tell me something, huh? Huh, Chief?
I don't get it.
You've been a part of this place since you were born. You
Oh, hey, the
belong
room's cleaned
here.
up.
Well, I thought I left all this behind.
Here.
Maybe I still have a ways to go. To be free?
You're making progress. 2 days ago, you would have skinned me alive if I'd called you a country bumpkin.
Found another hidey hole. Maybe I'm sharpening my
What
knives.
tells you I'm not sharpening my knives this very minute?
It's
got a
good
thingy
we're just
right
talking
here.
on the phone then.
Listen, is this
Multi-tool.
contraption really a phone? It feels like a walkie-talkie / defibrillator.
It's a real phone. and
Defibrillator.
trust me, in a few years, everybody'll have one.
Mm-hmm.
You think? It's easier for me to believe in ghosts
hip
than
just
to
popped.
imagine people being hounded by a phone.
Too
when
young
they're
for my
out and
hips to be
about.
popping.
I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have met you without it.
You hitting on me?
Irving, are you hitting on me by any chance?
Chief.
No, what are you? I mean, it's just.
Relax. I was kidding.
It's so easy to get him
I
caught
can
off
never tell
guard.
when you're kidding.
Yeah, it's one of my fascinating virtues.
I love it. I love her.
Oh, hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Cutie pie.
Oh, okay.
I love
you
it.
have a good night too, Miss Flattery. Merry Christmas.
That
Yeah.
straight
To
up
be
sounded
honest,
like
I
a
never
man
thought I'd spend
pitching his voice
Christmas
high.
like this.
I love it.
Sorry, I was going off on another flashback about the life of Nicole Wilson.
Christmas Eve is
Why
the
is
right
everything
time to
blurry?
reminisce.
This is weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it too.
yeah. That's what there was. In the end, there was like a strange kind of warmth. Then it all ended. Christmas of '80. Me and my mom were at my aunt's house in Billings, and
Billings.
Leonard was here on his own. While I was pretending that I liked my aunt's sweater, he and she were.
Nicole.
They.
Hey.
And a year later, she killed herself. And what she was carrying, too.
Don't be like that.
There you have it. These are my memories, and, Hey, did you hear that?
I said the
No.
sound again, though, that
what
I
are you
heard.
talking about?
Like a clinking.
That's the sound I heard.
No. I don't hear anything.
Sorry, I want to check.
Okay.
That was the So she, because it talked about how she was going to the hotel every couple months. But if they left in '80, and Rachel didn't kill herself a year later, so they were technically, Leonard and Rachel, the dad and the girl, were technically doing things when she was 15. I don't like this. I don't. Oh, God. I wish Leonard was alive so I could punch him. You're going soonish? Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. You gotta get your rest for your Call of Duty games. And your zombie kicking butt. If you guys don't follow Pascal, you should, because Pascal is what I would consider a god at Call of Duty Zombies. It is scary. Why are there drawings in the wall though? Why is there dust falling on my head? I shouldn't be looking up. I'm gonna get dust in my eyes. Ugh, burns. Alright. So this is the other half? I really like how the edges don't make sense. You see how this is a flat line on the one edge, you know? But when you flip it over, there's the hole punches. It's very weird. I ain't going that way. I don't. Oh, there's another one. Oh. Interesting. Nah, there's someone up there. There is someone above me. I don't like it. We're gonna figure out what that clinking noise is. Oh no, you're not hearing any, like, you're not hearing shit. You're like, there's noises. What was that button for? Oh yeah, this.
Yeah. I was thinking about earlier when I said I was happy to have met you.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to figure out how to tell you. I feel real close to you, Nikki. God, I hear myself talk. I sound like an idiot.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but right now I'm dealing with something else. I want to be there for you. I'm just gonna use this voice on the mic. Believe me, right now, it's also like a bit more presence. I don't know why they're not talking, but there's subtitles. You know, people get close in a lot of way. I'm trying to listen. Brittany, shut up! It's coming from in here. Right? So... Oh no, it's not. Oh god, you guys. I am not okay. Shut up, Irving! Irving, you hear me for fuck's sake? Hey, sorry I didn't answer. I was busy. No problem. It's fine. What did you want to tell me? I hear some noises. It's this microphone. Sometimes it captures sound.
What sounds?
Whispers.
Oh, there's
You're
talking
trapped
now.
in the crawl spaces. Hotel's full of them.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to worry you.
Heads up, and if you sense trouble, just let me know.
Oh, man. Great. So it's... Ah, Strider. It's like really strong right here. Is it this stuff? Like, nothing is special about this. But this is like the stuff that's ringing, right? Better noise. I'm not sure what exactly it wants me to collect. Oh man. Okay, close this. By chance. The only thing observable over here is this black and white ring. Here, I have... Nope. Did I break the game? Did I break it? Did I break? I broke it! Whoopsie! My bad. Okay, system software update. Hold up. No, there's not. You lying. Why you lying? Okay, let's go back in. Let's see how far behind we are. I have no idea when last time it saved. I don't even know what the save system is in this. Oh boy. Watch me lost. Like, watch me lose my entire progress. I'd be quite the peeved. I'd be quite the peeved. At least it's starting up. I wonder if this is a sign telling me to rest for the night, but I don't want to. See, it uses an autosave feature. And, I feel like it was been a little bit since it saved. I still think that little headphone notification is actually kind of cute. There's a little smiley face. Doop! Such a, like, non-subtle way, or not like... It is a subtle way, not a non-subtle way. It is a subtle way to tell you to put headphones in. And then you have my defiant rebel ass not doing it. Like, I could... If I wanted to use headphones, I could get my Elgato chat link, plug it into my Elgato, and plug it into my controller, and put headphones in. But for whatever reason, there's like a weird staticky noise on the back, and if you like move the chat link even just a little, it you can hear the static, and it's really weird. Ooh, that sounds bad for that PowerPoint. I'd hate that. I do not miss making PowerPoints for school. At all. I do not miss it. Why are you barking? D7. That sounds about right. Oh, man. I mean, I guess we're not too far.
Here I am.
You still there?
Where else should I be?
Home?
Can I skip
wouldn't
this
miss Nicole's
dialogue?
amazing adventures in the remote mountains.
I don't think
for
I
anything.
can.
Irving, don't tell me you're staying on just for me. Go. I promise not to get into any trouble for the rest of the night.
How me having the
I
hiccups?
already told you. I'm sticking around till you get closure.
Thanks.
You always do that?
Do what?
Worry about every desperate stranger that knocks on your door.
You're no stranger.
But I don't get it.
You've been a part of this place since you were born. You belong here.
Not me being sneaky.
Well, I thought I left all this behind. Maybe I still have a ways to go. To be free?
You're making progress. 2 days ago, you would have skinned me alive if I'd called you a country bumpkin.
2
Let's
days
call him a
ago,
Boy
I
Scout this
imagined
time.
you as a pimply kid from rescue services with a Boy Scout complex.
Pimply? My skin is as smooth as a 12-year-old's. It's good we're just talking on the phone then.
Listen, is this
My
contraption
skin's as smooth
really
as a
a phone?
12-year-old's.
It feels like a walkie-talkie / defibrillator.
It's a real phone, and trust me, in a few years, everybody'll have one.
You think? It's easier for me to believe in ghosts than to imagine people being hounded by a phone when they're out and about.
I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have
Why am I
met you without
yawning?
it.
Not allowed. Ugh.
Irving, are you
I'm
hitting
gonna
on
ask
me
him if
by
he's
any
hitting on me
chance?
again, because I just find it funny.
No, what are you, I mean, it's just,
Relax. I was kidding.
I can never tell when you're kidding.
Yeah, it's one of my fascinating virtues.
Same. Oh, hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Huh? Oh, okay.
You have a good night too, Miss Flattery. Merry
Can I
Christmas.
skip the dialogue, though?
Here I am.
To be honest, I never thought I'd spend Christmas like this. Sorry, I was going off on another flashback about the life of Nicole Wilson.
Christmas Eve is the right time to reminisce.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it too.
yeah. That's what there was, in the end. There was like a strange kind of warmth. Then it all ended. Christmas of '80. Me and my mom were at my aunt's house in Billings, and Leonard was here on his
Gotta
own.
love these long
While I was
things.
pretending that I liked my aunt's sweater, he and she were...
Nicole.
They...
Hey.
And a year later, she killed herself. And what she was carrying,
I still
too.
can't believe
Don't be
that
like
was happening since she was 15.
There you have it. These are my memories, and, that sound. Was it on your end?
No. What are you talking about?
Like a clinking.
No. I don't hear anything.
Sorry, I want to check.
Okay.
Finally. I'm gonna open this door, though. When you were 15, you're open. Boy! That's... I don't know if that flies in Belgium. That would not fly in America. Alright, so we heard it this way, right? Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking about earlier when I said I was happy to have met you.
Uh-huh.
I just, I was trying to figure out how to tell you. I feel real close to you, Nikki. God, I hear myself talk. I sound like an idiot.
Irving, I don't know what you're trying to say, but right now, I'm dealing with something else.
2
I
ears
wanna be there
together?
to help you. I'm
Nice.
just a useless voice on the mic.
believe me, right now, I would also like a little bit more presence.
You know, people get close in lots of ways.
Please, shh, a sec. I'm trying to listen to this noise.
All right, I get that I might be overdoing it. Sorry, I'm a klutz, and sometimes it's...
Irving, please, shut up. Thanks. Listen, we'll get back to this, but let me figure this out. Where is this sound coming from?
I don't hear anything. Anyway, later.
Sound kind of like a dick to Irvin. Now that I realize this. Wait, so we're... Something about this ring. Okay, let's go check out... Out of curiosity, 117, because that's where the ghost hunters were, freaking the heck out. I keep unclicking the button every time I hear a whisper because it makes me panic.
Irving, you hear me? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh man, I don't want to go in alone, you guys.
Hey, sorry I didn't answer. I was, busy.
Were you?
No problem.
Were you
It's
busy?
fine.
What'd you want to tell me?
Noises.
This microphone. Sometimes it captures sounds.
What sounds?
Whispers.
Scary sounds.
Could be a draft in the crawl spaces. Hotels.
Drafts don't sound like
Yeah,
whispers.
Sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to worry you.
Heads up, and if you sense trouble, just let me know.
Alright, lads. Not the bathroom. Weird. Over here? I'm trying to figure out what it wants me to notice. And I'm not quite sure. So, I mean, we already looked at this. That, maybe? What is it? What does it want? Oh. Hell to the no. I heard that tapping. It's something... Okay. Now I'm just getting peeved. Murderer eyes. Lovely. Now I'm just getting peeved because it's for sure like over here. Right. But nothing is really screaming that I should be concerned about. Well, it's definitely dying over here. If I face this way, it's loud. We'll figure it out. What if I go down the stairs out of curiosity? Like, go down the stairs but head in the same direction? Oh! 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 It's in the red now. Ballroom. Brochure over there. We're gonna report the chains, though.
Nikki?
I remembered.
What?
What do we remember?
This sound I keep hearing.
Did you figure out where it's coming from?
Yes! I mean, no, maybe. But I remember why it sounds familiar. The chandeliers.
What
There's
chandeliers?
creaking,
The
and I
ones in the
don't like it.
ballroom.
Nicole, I don't follow. I'm probably stung from before.
Stop thinking about before and listen to me.
I'm listening.
When I was little, I could sit for hours and watch them set up the parties in the ballroom.
I am freaked out right now,
To
I'm
me,
not gonna lie.
those chandeliers were like a flying merry-go-round.
What does all this have to do with the sound you heard?
There's something in
Every
that room
time
over
the
there, I
window
think.
behind the bar was opened, the decorations would clink. That's the sound I heard. Those old chandeliers moving in the breeze.
But the chandeliers in the ballroom were taken down 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, they're not actually there anymore, but that sound is unmistakable.
But what you're saying
Okay.
is impossible.
The chandeliers were taken
I'm
down years
sure.
ago. I mean, one
No.
fell,
I don't understand,
but I mean,
whatever made that sound is
there-
around here
still
somewhere.
chandeliers here.
You're worrying me.
I just need to think and listen.
Okay. Keep me posted. Please.
Alright. Alright. I mean, it's this way. Definitely this way. Not that door. This door? Hey! I think I found it.
anything?
I can't hear that sound anymore.
It's easy to freak out when you're on your own up there.
Let's get it fumigated.
Maybe it's not me. It's this hotel.
I didn't hear you.
You know, for a second it was nice to imagine that the past could come back like that. We always had a party on December 23rd. Maybe you heard about it? It's pretty well known in the county.
Sounds amazing.
You should have seen the ballroom back then.
I can almost picture it.
The last time Rachel's family was there, Reverend Foster wasn't as sullen as usual.
And your parents?
My mother had eyes only for Leonard. And I saw he wouldn't stop staring at that girl.
Ugh.
Rachel.
She talked and moved with the grace and confidence of an adult. She wore a dress with a bow on her back. She was so beautiful. Perfect. Fuck. It was the beginning of the end and we were breaking out the champagne.
Nikki.
Sorry, I'm becoming a freaking nostalgic up here. Well, I can't hear that sound anymore. It's gone. I'm gonna look around again and then I'm going to bed.
Be careful.
Gosh. Okay. I am actually gonna stop it here. No, perfect timing. Okay. I was expecting to have to run all the way back upstairs. So we're gonna stop here, for the night. We got 3 hours in. I'm gonna stream again tomorrow. We may start earlier, because it is Sunday. Now I'm off all day, so we may start a little bit earlier. No spoilers. We don't need any spoilers for tomorrow. But we're gonna stream this again. If we finish this tomorrow, if we finish Suicide of Rachel Foster tomorrow, we're gonna jump into What Remains of Edith Finch. So that will be fun. I also decided, I mentioned a couple months ago, on one of the last streams that we did, I bought that all-in-one Kingdom Hearts package, and I didn't realize how long those games were, but I think one night a week we'll stream Kingdom Hearts, I think, just to get through those games, because I spent $40 on it. I should probably play them, right? Right. So we'll spend like one stream a night, or one stream a week. And I plan on streaming maybe 4 times a week now, to playing Kingdom Hearts for an hour or two, just to try to get through some of those games. So that'll be the plan. I don't know what day though, and the days will vary on that, unless I decide on like a set day. Ba-doop. Am I here? I am here. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Follow me on here to know exactly when I go live, but you can also follow me on social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that fun stuff. I'll post on there when I am going live and what time. And then don't forget to check out the merch. There's like a new shirt on there that seems kind of cool, and I think the Valentine's Day bundles are done. I think they stopped during those day after Valentine's Day. But if they're still up, then you're more welcome to get one. But I have for right now, just the usual stuff that I have it up there for a while. Eventually I will do more designs. You just have to find the time to do it. That is it for tonight. You can also join our Discord. I'm gonna post it in chat real quick. But you can come join our Discord, hang out. Discord's been kind of slow and quiet lately. We only have a couple members in there, so that's why I've been trying to post a little bit more in it. But once we get more people in there, I'm sure more talk will happen in it. But thank you so much for joining me, hanging out for the past 3 hours. It means a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed the game, and I hope you guys are enjoying the new overlays that I made. I made my own overlays this time, and I like them. I got some gifts off the internet to help make them pretty. I'm quite proud. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for hanging out. If you came from the Lady Gamer group over on Facebook, thank you so much if you came to hang out for a bit. It means a lot. You have no idea. I didn't actually think anybody would come from over there. So I'm very happy about it, and I hope I am appealing enough for you to come back for a little bit more. It would mean a lot. But thank you. I love you. In case I gotta do my normal outro, you guys. In case no one loves you, or oh my god, I don't even remember. In case no one told you today, that's it. I love you, and I care about you. Okay? Okay. You know, because you gotta hear it every once in a while. I haven't told you guys in 2 months that I loved you and I cared about you, and that just hurts my feelings. I don't know about you, it hurts my own feelings. So thank you so much for hanging out. I mean it, and I enjoyed it, and I love you guys. So come hang out tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Bye!